Hello. How are we doing? Is everyone ready for the newest episode of Garo? Not Garo. What am I thinking? I'm still obsessed with like all of these retro cameos. Like last week we got Yusei Fudo. This week we got freaking Garo, my favorite villain from Garo Infinity. No, sorry, from Garo Classic.
What?
My circuits are being crossed. We're in different dimensions.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
And that's the next installment in Project R.E.D.
Yes. Hey, why not? It's Project R.E.D. It's not Metal Hero. It's Project R.E.D., which means that, which means that, who knows, maybe Lion Maru might be the second season.
Or Inazumon.
Yeah. Or Zubat.
If it is Inazumon next season, that wouldn't be the first time I predicted something happening in a tokusatsu. Remember when I joked about Jiraiya from Metal Hero showing up in Ninja Steel, and then they friggin' do it?
No. I mean, maybe. Cool. Look, I remember seeing a thing where it's like expandables, and it's like Aka Ranger, Ichigo, Gavan, Ultraman 66, Lion Maru, Zubat, like Kikaider. It's like that would have been that would have been way cooler than actual. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But yeah, what are we here to discuss? We're here to talk about Super Space Sheriff. Yeah, Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, Episode 3, Kiki and Koto. Yes. Yes, it's a darn shame that Kiki's only 19 because she's a real baddie, personality-wise. Yeah. If only she was 25. Darn shame. Yeah. No, I like a girl who's like when she becomes when she develops an interest in something, she becomes completely passionate about it. Because like that's totally my thing. That's my thing. That's what I do. Like right now, like I'm reading through all the James Bond books, and I plan to watch all 25 films after I finish reading all 14 books. It's it's not like I had a big passion on like Cold War espionage, real life or fictional, but and it's not because of Zets either. It's at this time, it's just coincidental timing. Okay, like I was big into like snack history during Gov. I was big into astronomy during Q Ranger. But I swear my sudden interest in Ian Fleming has nothing to do with Zets. It just so happens that Zets is on TV at the same time. It honestly has more to do with my New Year's resolution from last year than it has anything to do with anything now.
So, were you interested in trains during ToQger?
I've been interested in trains before ToQger, particularly the J700 series.
Me too. My childhood in a nutshell was Thomas and Power Rangers.
Yeah, and I bet you wish you had like a Thomas themed Megazord.
Well, when Lightspeed Rescue aired, I definitely wanted the Super Train Megazord toy. Did eventually get it at the 2022 Morphicon. And then when ToQger was announced back in 2014, I thought to myself, oh, sweet, they made a train Sentai. And at the same time, I think to myself, oh, now they do it.
Yeah. What's it called? Incidentally, Rescue Megazord was my very first Megazord I've ever had. That was mine. Like back in the day, the only way I would have any Megazords in my house is if I was borrowing one from one of my friends, like a bootleg Turbo Megazord, which back then bootlegs were high quality. Like in the 90s, if you go to like a Fashion Square in LA, like their bootleg, like Ninja Megazord and Turbo Megazord were DX quality. I don't know what happened, but god damn it, I hate the fact that I never got to pick up the Turbo Rescue Megazord in Fashion Square, because it's like high key, I like the Rescue Megazord more than the Turbo Megazord back in the day, because they each turn into a separate mecha. What more do you want? Now I do have a Turbo Rescue Megazord, just not the Turbo Megazord. And now it's like I need the the Turbo one, just so that I have like, I have the main robot from each season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the real point of contention for a lot of people is the question of, for Mighty Morphin Cocker Ranger, are you going with Muteki Shogun or the Ninja Megazord? Because they basically, swap them around. And so it's like, it's really tough. And the thing is, what makes it difficult is the version I have was from the same Morphicon you and I met. So the left arm is pink. And still no helmet. I need to find that helmet. But yeah, so it's like, so in a way it can be both, because it's the American Muteki Shogun that's up there. But honestly, I think I would rather display the Muteki Shogun, so my Ninja Frog Zord could be a free agent, so I could just carry it around me,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Muteki Shogun does look more impressive than Kakure Dai Shogun. Nothing against Kakure Dai Shogun; it still looks cool, but
Yeah, honestly, I think high key, the coolest thing about the Ninja Megazord was the fact that the frog, which is the smallest of the 5 animals, becomes the legs.
Yes, becomes the bottom half of the body.
Yeah, it's a massive subversion of expectation. It's like, how can you not enjoy it? And the construction is just so creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, at my first Morphicon in 2012, that's where I got the RV Robo from Car Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one table that had it in its box. It was used, but I got it for, what was it? $125.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, yeah, especially considering how much it was going for on eBay at that time and nowadays.
120 is how much I got for how much I spent on Saint Kaiser during Robo Toy Fest. No, not Robo Toy Fest, on Japan World Heroes 2017.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I pissed off a lot of people, my parents included. But yeah.
Hey, I mean, sometimes your parents don't need to know.
Look, I'm not even going to go into that, but the point I'm making is, it's like, you spend this much money on a toy horse. Technically, it's a toy unicorn, but also it's what that toy unicorn can do that makes it impressive. It is such a creative concept. Like what makes a Megazord appealing to me the most is the way it's built.
Oh yes, yeah. It's very fun to transform. I always love. It's always satisfying to me when you would put, like, I have the American version, but still, like, put Magi Phoenix in there, and then you would, like, close the front of the horse on Magi Phoenix's legs.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good. And then when you like pull the back half up to form the full Saint Kaiser, yeah. And that's why, even though I'm not a fan of vehicle seasons, guess what? My most favorite vehicle Megazord is Daiboken, because of the creative construction. Second most favorite is Rescue Robo from GoGo 5.
Yeah. Actually, there were multiple times to where when I would have friends over and they would look at my collection, the Centaurus Phoenix Unizord, which, like I said, I have the American version of Saint Kaiser. It would always catch their eyes, and they would always say, "This one looks really cool." And I'm like, "I agree. It's a unicorn." And they're like, "Wait, really?"
Yep.
I remember one friend thought it was a rhino at first because of the horn, and I'm like,
well, to be fair, the
Yes,
real
I
life
know.
Monoceros is a member of the rhino family.
I know, technically correct, but I'm like, I can see why you would think that, but it's a unicorn. And he's like, "Oh, I see."
Yes. Really fun. Yeah. But see, we're nerding out about stuff just like Kiki, which is why she's the goat. The goat. The goat. Yeah, so in the aftermath of the previous episode, Yusei Fudo is in prison and again. Like any new signer marks, Yusei, I plead the fifth. But I will also say Amanda rights. I'm like, does Japan have Amanda rights? Does this version of Japan have Amanda rights? Because like the right to remain silent is explicitly called Amanda rights because of that one court case. Yeah, so there's like this one court case, and basically a person was improperly processed and was not given their rights to, like, when they were arrested. So basically it's it caused a lot of problems for the actual court case. So they passed a new law saying that we now have a list of we now have a thing called Amanda rights, named after what's called the 1966 Supreme Court hearing of Miranda versus Arizona. And basically, you have to tell, a police officer has to tell verbatim to a person arresting that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you under the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be given to you by the state. Do you understand these rights? And you especially have to say that last part. Do you understand these rights? Because then they have to consent and, like, But the point is, if you end up not reading their rights correctly, you can end up having a mistrial.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the case will be completely thrown out.
Mm-hmm. So does all Yusei have to do is just duel Gavan Bushido and then he goes scot-free?
Probably.
I mean, he did with that warden and early on in the show, so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's a robot, so I don't think it'll really count in court much.
Yeah.
Unless we're just using clankers to dictate our laws, and
You mean like that new movie with what's his name, Chris Pratt?
I assume so. I guess I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So what's really interesting is the episode begins with our two girls introduced in the previous episode, Kiki and Koto, who work in forensics. They're investigating a dead body that looks suspiciously a lot like boa juice. Yeah, don't drink the boa juice, people.
Noted.
Yeah. Back in base in our own dimension, we're still getting crap from the from that Bosco wannabe with the British teeth. Honestly, that's an insult to British people because most Brits have teeth much nicer than this guy.
That's an insult to Bosco. He's one of the best characters in tokusatsu. Like, why
I know.
we throw him under the bus?
How dare this troll of a character insult the greatest toku troll of all time by having anything resembling his likeness?
Well, he's definitely up there with toku trolls. I'd say that Satarakura from Hurricaneger and Enter from Go Busters are are high tier toku trolls as well.
Oh, Enter is definitely one of the trolliest of trolls.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his sister Escape is more of a yandere.
Have you seen Hurricaneger? Satarakura is hilarious.
Well, yes, facts. And second, we will not have slander against Escape. Yes, she is an AI clanker, but she is best girl. I know I'm part of the problem. I stand by this still.
But she yonder is over Ryuji so hard.
Should have been me.
It's up there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Yusei arrested again.
Yeah. And here's where I'm not understanding certain things. It's like this guy gets a lot of crap for being a pencil pusher, but he's out on the field. Do like people not know that he is a Gavan in his universe?
He's just that good at his job. He can do both pencil push and be on the field.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how do other members? But my question is, how do other members of like his own organization not know?
Well, they are different universes to the point where Gavin Luminos has a
guy from the same universe. Like,
they're just dumb. That's just terrible. They're terrible at their job.
Yeah, the knockoff boss goes like, "Hey, look, it's the pencil pusher. Are you gonna push more pencils? We are out on the field while you're sitting here like a drying up ink on your desk." But it's like, but also
technically, he's doing nothing. Last I checked, he's just over here hanging out with his buddy Clanker, playing footsies with each other. So, who's really the bum? You fraud.
Yeah. Freaking Gavan does all of the work while you take all the credits. Notice I said credits as in money, not credits as in like accolades. Jerk. Yeah, I can't stand guys like him. Meanwhile, we have to go to another universe to help out the forensics department. So here we are.
The newest season of Forensic Files.
Yeah. Remember Dresden Files? Old time, good times. But yeah, so it's like, thank God that we don't have that language barrier of like, oh, we salute like this. Oh, we salute like this because
that salute is weird, man.
Because we got a badge. So it's like, it's like, okay, so we recognize that you have authority. Okay, cool. But it's
cool,
like,
you're not dressed you're not dressed on the job and you have a weird salute. That's lovely.
Yeah.
That salute is weird, man. It's so weird. It's like you try it. It's like, why? What is the point? How is this effective as a salute?
When you say that you have a weird salute and a funny outfit, it makes me think of a certain group of people led by a certain Austrian person out of context.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. My mind goes to dark places sometimes, and I don't approve of it.
It's not an issue with you. It's an issue with them. It's like why?
Japan's been on that kick since OG Rider. Like, we gotta let's really just open up that whole can of worms. That Japan has been on this kick since 1971.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. and no one globally will let go of it since 1974.
No, the fact that they still use these creatures, like they use Shocker in commercials in the latest, I can remember, it's like mid 2010s for like house insurance and stuff.
They use the Magnificent Seven for home security. So
Anywho, yeah. I will say, Luminos, this little duo, these two, they're fun. They're fun. Just as long as Toei protects them this time around.
yeah,
no,
Let's
keep
not
them
have a
away from
repeat.
Seju. Yeah,
Yeah, especially I think one of them is like half Japanese again. So yeah, Toei, do a better job.
yeah.
You know, on one of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of, there was this one guy who kept like really trying to push for like the Maya cut episodes to be shown, and he's like really trying to push it, and then saying things like "everyone forgive her" or and whatnot. And I'm just like, well, look, dude, I wish Maya the best. I hope that she's happy and doing well. But they're not going to do that, my dude. It's a lost cause.
This isn't America where they release Snyder cuts. If you just put enough people on the Kickstarter list.
Yeah. Needless to say, like everybody who commented on his posts were like it's not going to happen, dude. Or they would just like, yeah, or they would just like mock him or something, and eventually he got banned. So
yeah. Let's see.
This is why we go outside and touch grass, kids. This is why.
Yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently, they actually wanted only one actress for what's it called, Luminos. But the thing is, there was like so much chemistry between both of these two actresses that they decided to rewrite it so that they're two characters, so they could both be in it. and yes, Koto is half Brazilian through her father.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
It's interesting that you say that because a bunch of Metal Hero shows are really popular in Brazil, mainly just
Tokusatsu.
Yeah.
Yep, Tokusatsu is a thing. Shout out to Tokusatsu. They actually have good toku on that channel.
Yep, and for all you gooners out there, you know who you are. Leave these two girls alone because while
they are children, goddammit.
One of them may be barely legal, but the other one's not legal, period. So
they are children.
And just to protect both of them, I won't even say which one is underage.
They're both underage.
Do we need to call Chris Hansen?
As far as I'm concerned, if you're under 25, you're underage. But I'm just saying, And
then the only one you can try, I say try, like they got moves. But if y'all think you got moves like that, there's Bushido's boss, but she's already spoken for.
Yeah,
guys, we'll just call Chris Hansen.
Yeah, what's really funny is if you go to Asuka's Instagram, one of the things written on her bio is romantic messages will get you blocked. So apparently a lot of guys are trying to confess their love to her. But much like Fiona from Shrek 4, she ain't
Oh, joking. My God.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. Asuka is best girl, even if she's in her 40s. Like she's the dream. But give the woman her respect.
This is why I reiterate. Go touch grass.
Go touch that grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Grass is meant to be touched. Roses are meant to be smelled.
And black rose dragons are meant to clear the field.
Yeah. So turns out that we have to get ourselves involved with some rich guy, and who is a former poacher, by the way. And it's
my God.
And I love how Gavan's like, listen, to get to your position, you have to do some shady stuff you can't tell the police. That's why you want to keep our involvement in your security to a minimum. I get it. Look, I'm not even gonna like try to investigate you. I know you're dirty. I'm not going to do anything to unravel that dirtiness, but you've got to work with us if you want us to work with you. Just saying. And yeah, it turns out the person who's committing these boa juicing is a hippie because apparently he lost his pet due to this guy being a poacher.
Incel. He is an incel.
Yeah.
That is it.
See, here's my issue with poachers and whatnot. Here's my issue. It's one thing to kill an animal for food, and depending on where you are in the world, I can understand trying to use its skin for to keep yourself warm. I get it, but hunting animals just for sport, that's just disgusting to me. I find it incredibly disgusting, and I hate you. Yeah, and believe me, I know I'm gonna get a lot of like cultural hate for it because it's like you don't understand our culture. I don't care about your culture because bullfighting and fox hunting, that ain't it, fam. You don't have to be vegan to be against it. I ain't vegan, and I'm against it. I don't like animals being humiliated.
Indeed.
Yeah. Besides, have
Indeed,
we learned
indeed.
nothing from that episode of Pokemon?
Or just learn from Pokemon in general.
Yeah.
This is how you get Mewtwo's in the world, damn it. This is how you get Mewtwo. You don't want Mewtwo's in the world.
Yeah. This is why we don't have good things like Weezings and Arbok anymore. Y'all thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
No.
Like,
while we're on the subject, considering that I'm a big cat person, it actually disgusts me when I find out that some people eat cats. It's like that doesn't sit right with me.
No.
Okay, as a guy who eats cat, he doesn't eat actual feline cats for God's sakes. What's wrong with people?
I mean, seriously, you're gonna. Hey, I guess she doesn't want to cooperate right now. That's okay. Hey, you're gonna take something as like innocent as a house cat and butcher it up and eat it. I couldn't live with myself if I did that.
Yeah,
there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it's disgusting. Like, why would you do such a thing? Mm-hmm. Who would do such a thing? But yeah, no, there are people in the world who do insane things like that. But yeah, no, poaching is bad. It's like good for African governments where like it's like if people are gonna game hunt anyways, and again, I'm against game hunting. But if you are gonna game hunt, at least the money that goes towards it is used for animal like protection programs. But still, it's like I wish there was a better way to control the to maintain the population control of predatory animals that would just otherwise destroy the ecosystem if they were overpopulated. But nevertheless, it's like poaching, terrible. No, I'm with the hippie dude on this one. I mean, it sucks that people have to turn into boa juice. I wish there was a different way to take care of that. But it is something that needs to be taken care of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, the hippie dude, like basically his emo gear just like turned a bunch of mafiosi into like mindless drones. And just the emotion is resent.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that he only became a hippie because he met this one girl in college, but she ain't let him hit. So this is his final form.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So like our girls are like fighting it off, and it's really interesting how like Koto is the one with the gun, and she's the one doing all the physical fighting, while Kiki's like doing all the like investigative stuff. So like you're like throughout the entire episode, you're thinking Koto is going to be the one that turns into a Gavan. Like there's like even that bit where like where like she's back to back with our main character while he's in his Gavan suit. And let me tell you, she's got some really cool wrestling moves. But then things get a little out of hand when the where like the what's it called where like the monster of the day is summoned, not the giant dragon pet, but I mean the actual monster of the day. So we got to get some of that red tape Megazord action. And this time it's like you got like a purple fighter jet armament. And not gonna lie, though, the headpiece kind of reminds me of Bullet Header from Ghost Sager. Yeah. So it's like Datus Hyper,
who was cut out of Megaforce.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I mean, look on the bright side. At least his beautiful visage won't be destroyed.
Yeah, to where they didn't make a toy of it in the Bandai America toy line. So they just released like the other headers with like this hover bike thing that you use to combine them all together in place of Datus.
Yeah, okay. The hover bike thing was weird. But hey, it's Bandai America. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I mean, I know that Bandai America made some interesting decisions during like
over the years.
But honestly, at least they did a better job distributing just about everything over Hasbro.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to Hasbro, were they really that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so here we are. The giant robot fights the giant version of the monster. And yes, the normal size of monster like gets spat out, but now it wants to take over the one dude's body, and Kiki pushes him out of the way. It's like, oh, thank God, Kiki doesn't get isekai by the monster. There's no Truck-kun to isekai her with, but still, that means if you get hit, you die instead of getting isekai'd. It has to be Truck-kun that isekais you. Yeah. And just as Gavan's about to like fight this new giant rift, it's Kiki gets in the way. It's like, no, let me take care of this. Chochak. Yeah, huge plot twist. Kiki is the Gavan in this universe. Yeah. Which means, what's Koto's deal? Actually, I'm curious. Like, is it going to be like a thing where both where like Kiki's going to give the gun to Koto, and then she becomes Luminous on a different episode? So like, oh, they share the same gun, but only one of them could be the Gavan at a time, like Kamen Rider Birth.
Oh, they switch it out every now and again. I mean, yeah, they would think the one that fights would be the Gavan, but that's a nice little swerve. I even had this theory, maybe she'll have her own Gavan form, and then I'm told, oh, no, that's not going to happen. They already have all the Gavins, and then, next week's episode proved me right.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying this will happen, but remember at the beginning of the first episode where we saw that orange version of Gavan Luminous, maybe she's that one? Then again, she could very well not.
Indication!
Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if that orange Luminous is not her, but they could do that.
There was also a purple Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that Purple Infinity was actually the
Death Gavan.
yeah.
No, Death Gavan is black.
Yeah. Yeah, because I
Wait,
remember
hold
we
your
had
fire. He's not black.
that. No, that
That's
Gavan
terrible.
isn't black.
No, he's silver in the original series.
Yeah.
No, Spielbahn is black.
Mhm. Yeah. Spielbahn is black because Mike
Yeah.
Hollander.
He
That's
is.
terrible.
I mean, it is true.
Yeah.
Though. He is black.
And his partner is white because she's played by Sarah Brown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so everybody complains when Zach is the Black Ranger, but nobody complains about JB.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we need a gay Native American to play Batalder. Because as we all
Blue
know,
on blue, red on red. But we have to make them fight like this. If we mix up the colors, we'll confuse them.
He's right.
and if you think about it, that was the game plan for season 2. You've been doing yellow on yellow, black. No, wait, hold on. Black on black, Asian on yellow. And if you switch them up, it will look a little less racist. But you still make the Native American character red.
Wait, are you talking about Rocky or Tommy? Because Rocky,
Tommy.
I think Rocky was Hispanic.
He's Mexican.
Yeah.
But Tommy is Native American. Like they establish, oh, you have to meet your ancestors and whatnot.
Yeah.
And in Tommy's episode,
Yeah, that's true.
Tommy, you must go.
Not only that, he was 2 Red Rangers.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then in this
Yep,
team, you make the only openly Jewish Ranger green.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, because green's the color of money.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the Zordon is racist college humor skit?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, he wasn't wrong.
Actually, I'm Jewish, so it's Hanukkah.
It's 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think College Humor was onto something. They knew about Zordon, his BS this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what
Yeah.
color are you going to make Victor? Oh, he's going to be the other Black Ranger.
So we got 2 Black Rangers and 2 White Rangers. I'm sensing a great power. Wait, no, hold on, not yet. It's like, James, I'm sensing evil with you, and you might turn to the dark side. So you're out, and so's the other black guy. It's like, now we're too short. No, we're not. 'Cause I'm sensing great power emanating from Jorge. Get Jorge, power sombrero.
That's not even a Ranger suit.
That's it. I'm out. Wait, guys, you cannot define great and powerful. Will, do not steal anything on your way out.
Damn it, Zordon.
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh yeah. So wait, there's going to be 2 Black Rangers and 2 White Rangers? No. Oh, you're the Pink Ranger. Or look, White
You're
is
a
the
girl.
leader. If he wore pink, that'd be totally gay.
And what's wrong with that? A gay Jew.
Yeah, and then we end up years later in Dawn Brothers. We have our first full-time male Pink.
And a gay Red Ranger.
Yeah. And you know what else? Kiji brother is confirmed straight as a board.
The irony. Now he
Just a
ain't
simp.
pimping.
Just a simp.
He ain't pimping, but he's straight, and everyone knows.
Straight simping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simping is easy, but pimping ain't.
Be pimping, not simping.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then if you want to go even further back, before Mighty Morphin was even a thing, remember in 5-Man, we had Ginga Man before Ginga Man, and Ginga Pink was male.
yes. Yes, and there was that one tokusatsu where you had a trans ranger.
High School Boys, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yes,
High School Heroes.
Yes.
Yeah, High School Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still stand that Hajime from Blade should be a retroactive trans icon.
All right.
Look, man. If you've ever dated someone with dysphoria, you'd understand what I'm talking about, or at least had a really close friend who had it. But believe me, like, if you know, you know. But with that in mind, you know, we what's it called? We defeat the giant monster, and it's been reduced to a fang. It's like, hey, listen, it may just be a fang, but at least it's still part of your friend. It'll be with you side by side. Now, can you please stop being an emo vegan and start being a very emotionally stable omnivore? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, we're not hating on vegans, guys. Like, we're just making fun of y'all because some of the more vocal members are, you know, and also it's very topical for this episode. Yeah, no, but yeah, no, it's like, well, since all's well that ends well, I may as well be going. Wait, you're not taking us with you? No, why would I take you with me? Because we're like a team. I got my own team. I got a homeboy and an android. And just to remind you, she is in fact an android. So
Also, release Yusei Fudo.
mhm.
We need him to stop Zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Now time to do the dance. I don't know how the dance goes. But yeah, it's weird. We still don't have an opening theme song. We just have the ending dance. And yes, even Jagged Tooth Bosco's in it for some reason. Seriously, why are you here? You're being a jerk for the last 3 episodes. Why are you even here?
You know what we should use as a clip when we're describing him? That scene in Poke Awesome by Ego Raptor when Pikachu says, "What do you even do?"
You stupid frog plant thing.
All you feed me is puffins.
Yeah. Oh, I love how there was like a sequel where like he goes to the gym with Brock. Yeah. And then it's like, but I'm the best. Like no one ever was. She said to herself, yeah, but I felt bad for you.
Yeah. No, I want to display it out in the open so everyone knows that I defeated you.
Yeah.
And then Brock will offer some jelly donuts. You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of your lies, Brock. In fact, Brock's not even your real name. It's Takeshi.
Yeah. But your last name is Stone.
Yeah, she's Takeshi no Hongo.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, though. The real question is Brock the liar, or was he forced to lie by 4Kids?
I would say
He's forced to lie because he's on the files. He's been on the island.
Oh no! No!
Oh yeah, Mewtwo's Island. Yes, he was on Mewtwo's Island. That's right.
That's terrible.
We all know he did to those Pokemon. We all know. Let's not deny it anymore. Brock is on the files.
Well, you know,
he's defending 4Kids.
Well, you know, if you watch what was it? It was made by Harry Partridge. He made a Pokemon animation. And at the end, Brock marries a human that was reconstructed into a magic car.
Oh, jeez.
My point stands. My point stands.
Why?
Release the Brock files.
The Takeshi files.
Why, Jake? Why'd you have to ruin Brock like that?
I didn't ruin Brock like that. Harry Partridge and Ego Raptor and 4Kids did.
You're not wrong. But that revelation still hurts, though. So I'm still offended.
Well, it's a good thing those are fan animations and they're not canon then.
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Good thing.
Good thing.
It's always these abridged things come from the truth.
Good thing. Good thing. Good thing.
Oh my God, no! Don't do that. Not the Operation Overdrive.
Do what?
Let's Anywho, actually, another thing about this episode I did like. I like that they get Lumino's team gets on so well with Gavin's team because it's just like, oh, you're one of us. Bet, cool. Oh, you have a cute AI. Bet, you're cool.
Yeah, cause like I was like so confused with the whole Bushido thing. It's like, how do you not know? Aren't we all part of the same organization?
Hey, look, he's got Commander Hottie on his team, so hey, his priorities are elsewhere, or at least my priorities would be.
Well, different universes, different rules.
Lucky bastard! It should have been me.
Yeah, we all know. Yeah, it always should have been us. I really hate it when something comes out about a certain teacher and people in the comments are like, "You should have been me." No. If anything, you should be you in jail with her.
Oh
no, that is wild.
Yeah.
At a point, it's just like how and why, and just nah.
No.
You mean like that South Park episode to where the
yes,
they find out and they're all like,
yes.
nice.
I really, really hated all the adults in that episode.
Yeah, that's too much. Much too much.
Yeah. So you see, it's one thing if say you were 15 and your teacher's 25, and it's like, man, I wish my 25-year-old self could date the 40-year-old version of that teacher. Then that's like completely different conversation. But the thing is, it's like, no, when you're 15, no. When she's 25, no. You're not thinking with your brain, my guy. You're thinking with your hormones, and not even like the smart hormones. Literally the second most primitive hormones. Hormones make you stupid.
Yeah, like when Rick Sanchez was like, "What you call love just compels you to mate."
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all part of your endocrine system. And your endocrine system lies to you in order to preserve specific functions in your brain and body.
Yeah. Well, this podcast took an interesting turn.
Yeah, who knew we'd be talking about endocrinology? Yeah. But yeah, no, for real though, it's like the most primitive part of your body is trying to tell you, do everything you have to not die. And I'm not going to go into the second most primitive thing because it's disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Number 3 says, go get a job. And then
Who
number
said go get a
4
job?
says, for the love of.
I mean, yeah, get a job. Go touch grass.
Mhm.
That is the takeaway tonight. Get a job. Touch grass. I don't know. Don't hang out with clankers and AI.
No, definitely don't do that.
Especially what is this one? AGI.
AGI, yeah. And the actress is underage. I will remind everyone of that.
Yeah, for the love of God, people. don't be like these sickos in the world.
Yeah, when you were
Yeah,
young and your life was an open book, you used to say live and let live.
To an extent.
Hmm.
To an extent.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But if
that's
this
the end of the
ever-changing world in
episode.
which we live in makes you give in and cry, you say live and let die.
I think that's pretty much the episode. It's just more of like, this felt more rushed than the last episode because it's like, oh, we just gotta get Luminos. That feels like they just said, oh, here's Luminos. Now moving on.
Yeah.
But we actually spent the last 2 episodes actually developing and introducing these characters, even though it feels like we're in the middle of a story.
Yeah, but and to Bushido's credit, he had a whole 2-parter.
Yeah, like he was in the first episode, the second episode. Like he had his time.
Yeah.
These girls just get the very end of the last episode, and then there's like, oh yeah, here's Luminos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not as bad as. At least it's not nearly as bad as Gosei just handing out new powers left and right. Like seriously,
that's
there was literally no build-up to the Mobirates.
Mm-hmm.
He just literally hands it to them.
You guys did. It's like basically he's like, oh hey, you learned friendship. Here's a cool new toy. Oh, you learned how to play soccer. Here's a cool new toy. Like,
yeah, like that. I had an issue with that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I had a much better idea. Like, what if there was like a pirate, like an actual pirate? You know, like a Captain Morgan looking mother. It's like, oh yeah, the Morphin Grid. She need be rebooting, but I have the keys necessary to reboot it. But unfortunately, I need you to help out. And then basically the Ranger keys are like conduits in order to like restore the Morphin Grid. And of course, like he has his own Ranger key. Because it's like a failsafe sort of thing. And yes, this pirate dude becomes R.E.D. and there's gonna be a scene where he and Troy are on top of the Galleon Zord, because the Galleon Zord is basically like the core for the conduit, basically. And the pirate dude, he sacrifices himself, and his spirit gets sent to is basically infused into the Ranger keys so that the other Rangers could turn into. Basically, think of it like Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. You know, when they pull those swords out, and then Mike ends up dying, and then like Leo becomes a Ranger right after.
Mike.
Yeah.
Why don't you know again, Mike?
Yeah.
So it's like. So then his spirit gets infused with like their new morphers, which is why they are now pirate themed Rangers because of this one pirate dude. And now they have a reason to like use Ranger keys and restore them. And let's take it a step further. Just like unlock Ranger keys and don't morph into those specific Rangers until after those keys are unlocked.
Yeah. You know, another thing that they could have done is I think it was Simon Bennett who said that Saban hated pirates for whatever reason. What? So, you know, it's like, hey, easy way around that. Just have Gosei say...
you don't like fun. You beat it.
They're sailors.
No, hear me out. Just have Gosei say that the Super Megaforce suits were based on ancient Eltarian warriors.
Who conveniently looked like pirates.
Yeah. And of course, do a much better explanation of giving them the Mobirates. I mean, he literally just gives it to them and none of them question it. Now, yes, I know they had to go through... Yeah. I know they had to go through Ghost Sager footage first, but this just kind of implies that, oh, hey, I had these the entire time and didn't give it to them in the first place. You could have built it up, like in the first few episodes of Megaforce, just have Gosei and Tensu be working on the Mobirate morphers, and they weren't ready yet.
Or just have the Megaforce powers be destroyed, and it's like, oh, well, here these are, and then it's like, oh, we can still activate our Megaforce powers with the Ranger keys. Like, yeah, the Megaforce powers basically go the ways of season. Forgot what Mighty Morphin season, but you know what I mean. Where it's like, okay, they're basically destroyed. They have very little power left. So take whatever little power they have and make them to Ranger keys. So like, all right, now you have the power not only of your old Megaforce powers, but you have the power of every other Ranger using these new pirate powers. Or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
See fans coming up with better ideas.
Yeah.
The actual writers.
I'm very tired, so I'm just putting in very little elbow grease, but clearly they put very little elbow grease into the last 10+ years of Power Rangers. So
Yeah.
why bother if they don't
Try
bother?
15.
Yeah. Since
15
2011.
Yep, 15 years. So if they don't want to bother, why should we?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's basically it for us. No comments tonight, but scores.
8 out of 10. It was fun. Yeah, it did feel pretty rushed, but it was still enjoyable and had interesting ideas.
Yeah, I agree with you on 8 because
they like characters.
Yeah, Kiki carried the entire episode.
Oh no, she's gonna be a problem, especially when she gets her Gavin powers. Yeah, that's belt to ass. That is belt to ass.
Yeah,
but that's if she gets Gavin powers. Not every time, not all the time do they need to be transforming heroes, but I think Kiki does. She definitely needs to be a Gavin.
Yeah, she's basically, she reminds me of Mira to a certain extent from Boom Boomger.
Oh, I was like, Mira, I'm sorry, sir. What?
Yeah, because the excitement, the passion, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right. No, yeah, makes sense. Can't wait to see the Boom Boomers come back, even though it's going to be ruined with all the damn green screen. Damn you, Toei!
You mean Seju?
Both! Like an all rotten hell.
Yeah, because keep in mind, even here in America, you can't do SAG projects unless you're SAG. And SAG actors can't do projects that are not SAG projects.
Yep. That's just the way the cookie be crumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should want to crumble.
But yeah, it is what it is, and this is where we are.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section. But until next time, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We like to discuss Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity, as well as Kamen Rider Zets, Kamen Rider Blade. Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, which we will be airing in 90 minutes from now, and
Ultraman Cosmos.
Yeah. Can you believe it? We're 20 episodes into Cosmos. In any modern season, that means we're almost done.
But we got 45 episodes left.
In a typical Showa / Heisei era season, we would be 40% done. But instead, we're only 4 out of 13 done.
Nani?
Yeah,
60. Cosmos had 65 episodes. It's the longest running Ultraman show. And 3 movies.
Bruh.
But you know something? I'm very much enjoying Cosmos.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it, but this is what people can never complain about One Piece. I don't want to hear nobody complain, I can't read One Piece, I can't watch One Piece, it's too long. Detective Conan got One Piece beat by a lot. There's a lot of animes that got both. Kamen Rider got that beat. A lot of animes that are older than anything have them beat, and that are still airing to this very day. And then there's Ultraman. Come on, Ultraman is more daunting and confusing to get into than One Piece.
Super Sentai has a total of 2,457 episodes.
Yep. And you know what? I'll tell you something even better. There are people who have no problem watching all 1,100 episodes of One Piece, but yet they can't get through 50 episodes of a tokusatsu.
Yeah, that's the one that doesn't make sense to me, because The other way around makes more sense to me because the reason why I can handle all 1,725 episodes of Kamen Rider is because every season's a different story, so you're kind of starting from scratch with every 98, 52, 35, 24, 39, 54, 48, 51, 47 episodes.
Like with Rider.
But
Rider Sentai starts from
One
scratch.
Piece is just one continuous story, and that's probably what makes it more intimidating than Kamen Rider, despite having, let's go with 500 episodes less. And let's be honest, there is some filler like Boss Luffy and that one bit of Annie's lobbies we don't talk about.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear nobody complain about One Piece. Like
Ultraman.
For me, Ultraman is one confusing ass show to get into, especially like the Heisei stuff that uses all the older Ultraman as transformations. Like, but how? But why? So I don't want to hear nobody complain about One Piece. Like, try to explain Ultraman to me.
What really helped me with Showa Ultraman is think of it as Star Trek.
True. Very true.
It's like when you watch Kamen Rider, use a Doctor Who mindset. When you watch Ultraman, when you watch Ultraman, use a Star Trek mindset. When you watch Ultra Q, Jake, use a Twilight Zone mindset.
That is factual. Can confirm on the Ultra Q.
Yeah,
that's actually what I can actually understand. Because I've seen Ultra Q thanks to tokusatsu. It's like, like Twilight Zone. I get that.
Yeah.
Everything else is like, you lost me after the OGs.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like, yeah, no, like, what's it called? Tiga, you have to think of it like Kuya to a certain extent because he's got that collar.
Yeah. It was Kuga before Kuga.
Yeah. But honestly, what really helped me through Tiga was concurrently watching the English dub.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, Ultraman.
The song was a banger. The writing was
oh gosh.
But that's for kids for you.
I'm gonna admit that, when I was a child, the Tiga dub was my first exposure to Ultraman. I just thought that Tiga was so cool as a character and design that I didn't really pay attention to like the bad dialogue for the most part. I just thought Tiga was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad was harder Ultraman because the way it, it was a Subaraya, but wasn't really Ultraman until I got older and I realized, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Although I do distinctly remember in the Halloween episode of the Tiga dub when those kids are like compelled to go into that giant witch's pumpkin, when the Guts members say, "No, kids, don't go in there. You'll get cavities." That's so dumb.
Oh
my god, Ultraman's gone. What are we gonna do? They gonna name their show after me now? Yeah, no, for me, no, it's like, here's the thing, like, I lost interest with Tiga English dub, like, literally after the first episode. September 14th, when they originally aired the show, they didn't just air the first episode, they aired the first 2 episodes. The first episode was literally like first time slot, second episode was like way later into the Fox Box time slot. But the problem is, at the same time as the second episode's airing, some show on Kids WB that I was more invested in was airing at the same time. Believe me, like I watched Kirby. I watched first episode. I watched Fighting Foodon's first episode. I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles first episode. I even tried to watch Stargate Infinity first episode. Yeah, that was one of the shows from that episode. But yeah, no, it's like. But the thing is, at that point in time, all the shows from Fox Kids that you loved were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them,
in its
not
place,
just Power Rangers,
yeah, Power Rangers was
Digimon,
gone. Digimon was gone. Metabots was
Metabots.
gone.
Yeah, Beyblade was
Yeah.
never Fox Kids, but still.
No.
But
No, in its
yeah,
place was the Cramp Twins.
Cramp Twins showed up later on after September 14th. But yeah, I could not get into the Cramp Twins except for that one episode where what's it called? The normal skin colored twin was like try to learn an aggressive martial art. So the much more sinister blue skinned one, look, I'm just gonna call them Malcolm and Reese because it's just easier for me to compare them that way. Malcolm learned an aggressive fighting style, while Reese learned to meditate by like focusing on a wrench, and somehow Reese still won that fight. Yeah. Oh, and something about crabgrass in a different episode.
Something like that.
But yeah, point is, couldn't get into the Cramp Twins. No.
Yep.
Anywho, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss movies, TV shows, video games, and vlogs, etc. And speaking of conventions, if you want to say hi to us in person, we have 2 convention dates lined up. May 31st, Robo Toy Fest, Burbank Marriott Convention Center. And August 28th through the 30th, Power Morphicon, Pasadena Convention Center. Later this week, they're going to announce another Morphicon guest, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, we hope you have a great day and be kind. Be kind. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah.